What is good, everybody? Welcome back for another episode of Top 5 Live. Episode we don't even know no more. Um, there's a number up there, but I'm fairly certain that it's not correct. But Javon is doing his best, so we're going to assume that it is correct.
You get what you pay for.
That you're right, and
Hey, can't argue with no charge.
since we don't have subscriptions yet, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, we don't have to be accurate yet, you know what I mean? So, episode 177, allegedly. Y'all know the usual suspects, me, myself, Justin, up in the top middle, Danny J. Quick, down at the bottom left. I'm not going to give his government out because he gets sensitive about it. And Javon, Arthelius. I did make his up just because I could. And my brother, Ryan Robinson, one of the dopest artists that exists and is breathing on earth today. If you guys have not seen his artwork, I still have no idea. What's good, Harold? I still have no idea how he produces it at all. Some people, just produce dope things in their own ways. Javon freaking be smashing stuff. I still got freaking. Never mind. I ain't supposed to say that.
Hey,
but
Morgan.
I have some dope artwork from Javon that I have not yet displayed that I will.
Morgan, before we even continue with the show, brother, we all just want you to know that we love you. Hey, that we are all here for you. We all have heard what has been going on with you, and we just want to let you know. I know we've all probably reached out to you individually, but we want to let you know publicly here. We thank you for being here. We know it's tough for you, but we love you. Okay. And
I love y'all too. Yeah, I love y'all too. I want to make sure I shout out my brother, my big bro, Greg, that just came in too. Top right. At this point, he's a usual suspect too. But I want to make sure I shout everybody out before I got to that. I don't, there aren't really adequate words for some things that happen in life, and losing a loved one is obviously one of them. Losing your child is something else. So for the people that are not aware, they didn't see it posted on social media. My son, Sean, I call him Bubba, passed this past Tuesday. That was not the crazy part. Is that was not why we were postponing the show, but obviously it became a reason to. After the fact, it was unexpected. Just a part of the normal battles that he raged through in his life, and always overcame. And I mean, without going into too much detail, it was time for my baby to go home. And over the last week, I want to make sure that I thank everybody for the prayers, because they were genuinely felt. I do mean that from the bottom of my heart. The prayers, the thoughts, the well wishes, my friends that when I didn't know what to say, when I didn't know what I needed, when I didn't know what I wanted, found ways to help me, you know what I'm saying, come by to check on me, bring me stuff I needed, didn't know I needed or forgot I needed, you know what I'm saying. Danny, Jess, everybody that reached out to me, you know what I'm saying, that's not close, that just wanted to make sure that I knew that I was loved and supported. I really mean it from the bottom of my heart. I really genuinely, me and his mom both felt you guys' prayers. We went to the funeral home on Friday. We were dreading that because it's a different type of finality to have that type of conversation especially about your child. And your prayers were deeply felt that day. There's no way neither one of us felt like we were gonna get through that day. at all. Like the way I felt Tuesday, I felt like I was gonna be right back in that space, and y'all's prayers helped that. It helped change my process and how I think about this is not, you know what I'm saying, being the end in some way, but more it's a transition. Because my baby's he's gone physically from me, but he's never gonna leave my heart. He's never gonna leave my memory. He's not. There's a lot of people whose lives he's affected that didn't even know him. They just saw him, you know, on social media, or you know, saw us and were inspired by him, and that's one of the things that I really want to focus on. That's the only reason I'm trying tonight to do the show, because I would normally be doing the show, and I feel like it's really important to try to honor him by continuing to show up, continuing to do what I was doing, finding a way to do it at a different level, using him as strength for that. So again, thank you all for all the prayers. His homegoing is going to be on Saturday at 2 here in Raleigh, North Carolina. I believe we're going to try to set it up so we can live stream it for the people that have been online, you know, that have followed him from afar. They might want to, you know, peek in on the memorial service. I was able to come up with a program yesterday. Yesterday was a really hard day for me because I had to come up with a program for the memorial, and just remembering songs and looking through the videos and pictures and stuff to put together to have that plan was like insanely hard. But I'm believing that we're going to try to have a live stream for Saturdays for those who can't be here. But again, I can't say it enough. Thank you guys for the prayers. I really mean that, because Friday I thought I was going to be dead to the world emotionally. When I lost him Tuesday, I wanted to go with him. Like I can't. Everybody knows how much I love my son. So it was unexpected. So like when I looked over and saw he was gone, I wanted to go with him. You know what I'm saying? So, but the longer that I've had to think about this and think through this and just have some time and prayers and thoughts, I think my baby would want me to continue doing the things that I had been doing, find a way to do it better, and use that to honor him. So shout out to my baby, Sean Michael Anthony Iverson, otherwise known as Bubba, and a whole bunch of other nicknames that I came up with on the fly when I was kissing him or hugging him. I love you, little butt. And yeah, I'm also going to continue the Kickstarter that I announced. I'll get into why later or offline. You know, I don't want to take up too much of the show. But still launching the Kickstarter May 4th, and that's his birthday, and I'm still going to end it on my daughter's birthday, June 6th. So thank you for everybody again, everybody that's on this stream. I love y'all genuinely. Thank you for your support. Everybody that supported me offline, everybody that came by the house, my best friends, Tamara, Stan, Derek, Danny's dad. God, man, I was so happy to see your dad when y'all came by, man. My boy Diedrich. It's too many people to name, man, but I love y'all sincerely, and y'all definitely made this easier for me to go through this. But yeah, I wanted to make sure I shouted them out before we got deep in the weeds. But again, thank y'all, and obviously, I really appreciate it. So for the later part, y'all know we split the show up into 2 parts. We normally do a list, but we do drafts as much as we can think of new ones to do. I love the drafts when we can come up with one. So tonight, in honor of Sinners dropping this past weekend, we're gonna do the top 5 vampire movies draft.
About to smoke all y'all.
Yeah, well, you know.
What you got, like the first 5 picks or something?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. That sounds. But I like the ambition, though. You know what I'm saying? I love the ambition.
A lot of y'all day drinking early, man. Come on, man.
Our last draft, we couldn't even.
It's nighttime, man. What you talking about? Where you at?
we couldn't even post the last draft because Danny cheated. You know what I'm saying? So we couldn't even put that up to have people vote on it.
Danny cheated, man. That's
Danny changed his entire pick and put the whole
Yep.
graphic up. Was like, nigga, I don't care who like it. I did the graphic, so make your own. He literally said that. He literally said that. It was that serious. I don't even remember what we were drafting, but he cheated. Oh yeah, it was college, all-time college basketball. Man, he cheated like crazy, so we couldn't even post a joint.
I didn't cheat. I picked up a person who was undrafted. It was not in the rules to say I couldn't do that.
You can't change your pick, man.
What?
You done drafted somebody.
Yeah, you already had somebody in this spot.
Justin, I know you ain't talking. We've changed picks many times.
No, we haven't.
We've
Maybe you
traded
traded once.
picks.
Once, not many times.
We've traded picks. We've changed picks. No, come on now.
So
why y'all be listening to Danny? I don't know why.
That's gonna be our draft tonight. But we also are gonna y'all know I hate spoilers, but listen, if you didn't already go see Sinners,
I'm about to say thank you. I'm about
if
to
you
wait
didn't
for all
already
these
go see
people
Sinners,
to
I
watch
don't know what you want me to tell you, bro. Like you if you black and you didn't go see Sinners, I'm giving you Umar lashes.
Y'all out of luck today.
Yeah.
Somebody else.
If you don't want somebody to spoil Sinners for you, hey, just come back later for the draft. You know, we're gonna do it in the second half.
Nah, just listen through it. Don't come back. We need your stream time.
Yeah, that's true. As I'm saying, you ain't gotta close the stream. Just like walk away.
Just
You know
mute it, man. Like,
yeah, mute it, walk away, whatever. You know
I think anybody that watches our show is probably gone and saw it the opening weekend. Shout out to Ryan Coogler and the whole team. I think they did like $60 million or something like that in the first weekend. I went and saw it in IMAX.
$61 million. Shout out to Ryan and Ludwig.
I went and saw it in IMAX I went and saw it Thursday night. And it was great, man. Just the music, the sound, the cinematography, everything was good about it. Ryan, though, is our resident movie expert. I want to hear what you thought about Sinners, bro.
I'm sorry, who's our movie expert?
Ryan is.
Oh, no, you already know.
No.
Come on.
We'll settle that next time.
Oh, come on now. Nah, there's so much to unpack with Sinners because it's just not a horror, more than a horror movie.
Yeah.
It's a genre of its own, to be honest with you. So like he is beyond something that I can't describe. Like this was an experience. It's not a movie. It was an experience. The characters, as much as the music is a character. So the music was also a character in the film. So it's more than just a horror movie. Just vampires were part of it, you know. But there's a lot of things to unpack about freedom, white savior tropes, you know, like so many things about the South, the 1920s, you know, Jim Crow, all that. You know, Ryan had a lot to say in this movie. You know, I'm not going to for people who didn't spoil it, you know, I'm not going to spoil it because we can do that later when we start jumping into topics. But I think for me, overall, this is by far the best film of 2025. I know we're early in 2025, but it'll probably be a contender for an Oscar for Best Original Screenplay, probably for sound design, definitely for music. It's going to be in those categories. I wouldn't be surprised that Michael B. Jordan will get a nomination. Wouldn't be surprised that Delroy Linroy, the MVP of that motherfucking movie, will get an Oscar nomination. So there's a lot. Everybody brought their A game. It's a beautiful film, I have to say. It's an experience. I didn't even consider it a horror movie. So
I did for sure. I definitely considered it a horror movie.
Oh, Danny, it's just blood.
Danny.
I'm just saying. I was scared in the opening scene. I was like, "Oh shoot, what happened?"
It was more. It was more
in the church. It was in the church, and I was scared. I was like, "Wait a minute, what's going on? What happened?"
You need to stop telling people that on live.
But I like how Ryan played with sins. I like how he played with greed. I like how he played with lust. I like how he played with envy. Everything's in there. It's fire. It's fire.
Yeah, it was real good.
My favorite part of the whole the context of the movie, and it's like funny to me, is that I was watching it. By the end of the movie, I was like, did I just watch From Dusk Till Dawn? A better version of From Dusk Till Dawn?
No.
It's
I like how people are comparing it to Dusk Till Dawn.
It's a small narrative. You can see it. He said he was inspired by it.
Yeah, he got inspired by it, but
Yeah, but it's not. It's Dusk Till Dawn.
Listen, I love From Dusk Till Dawn. That's a compliment.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's a good film. It's just I can see there is a couple, but it's not like people think it's rip from Dusk Till Dawn.
No, I wouldn't say that. But it was definitely a phenomenal.
It's a black experience. That's what it is. It's a black experience.
It was funny how they made it. They basically, I give Ryan Coogler credit. He basically snuck in a musical on folk.
Yeah.
It was really interesting how it was done. Just there's so many like levels of it. There's like a lot of levels, and you just keep peeling at it over and over again. And
for real, it was only 2 songs, maybe 3. I don't think it was enough to be a musical.
No, there's It's like 4 or 5. What you talking
about? About 6 songs.
Yeah, at least.
Like songs.
It's not like a lot of music.
No, it's a lot of music in the song in the movie. It's really like 3 performances for real.
They did 3 original songs, but then they did the church songs. They did the one where he was performing when Delroy Lindo's character first walked up in the car. They did.
There's a difference between somebody like performing in like inside of the film versus a musical where it's like you're telling story through the song.
So, you mean I don't agree that
it's only like 2, maybe 3 in that whole.
But like if you take out what is probably the most amazing scene that I've seen in quite some time. I think
Roll the Dublin. My man was doing like this with the legs.
Yeah, like, I think if you
he was getting it right there. He was getting it, man.
There's 2 scenes in that film that just tore me up.
I wanted to be a vampire. I wanted to vamp with the vamps, man.
I don't want to been out there.
Yeah, we'll get. I want to hear Graves.
I wouldn't have been out there. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm throwing everybody out.
Man, so I like. After my 3rd, I've done IMAX twice. IMAX is better than Dolby. Just because of the size of the screen. Like the expansion was just bananas. You feel like you're there.
Yeah, we saw it.
We've been talking about it for almost a week now in the chat. I love the movie. I feel like there were like, if you looked at it for face value, then you probably had a good time. But if you looked at like some of the allegories, like the comparisons between how we invite, certain people into our spaces, and sometimes even them, when it comes down to that point where it's like it's either me or you, they're gonna choose themselves. The whole there was a history of like, it's a lot, man. And we talked about it, but like the Native Americans. Me and Danny, we both been like, I want to see more of them.
I want to see the Choctaw, man. I need to see the Choctaw again.
But I feel like that was like kind of like what this was, man. It's like dude tried to mess with the natives. The natives was like, nah. And so he was like, okay, let me go, get these.
Let me run from here.
You know what I mean? This is really what happened is, the natives were fighting. Like they couldn't enslave the natives here because they just kept fighting. And they was willing to all die. You know what I mean?
And they got their own spirits too. They called up a couple more.
Right. So it was like, next step. Let's go colonize these people. Let's go, suck their resources dry. So there was that. But then there was like this other thing that I'm working on.
It's getting dark. Let's go.
Right. Yeah, like, you know what? We good. You good? I tried.
You on your own.
Right. But I was coming to terms with this, like, because I'm watching and it seemed like love between characters could kind of fend off some of that mind control that you had. So you see the part where I always get it. Stack is red, right?
Mm-hmm.
When Stack was already turned and Smoke was, like he was about to, get him, and it's like he couldn't. It's like he locked up. He couldn't kill his brother. And
that was the hoodoo.
I thought it was the hoodoo bag.
It was the hoodoo.
That was the hoodoo.
I don't know, because if you look at how
he had the band, or you could see it was like something was permeating. It was the hoodoo. That was
it was the hoodoo because he was trying.
But
when he stabbed Annie, you saw Mary break. Like, oh no, why, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? There was love that was in there that like prevented one brother from killing the other, and vice versa. So it's like,
and to your point, the dude, remember he told her to leave.
Mm-hmm.
She did differently from all the other vampires. She broke out.
Yeah, and somebody was arguing with me today because I was saying at the end of that movie, and I thought like I caught it the first time, but so the last thing he says, he tells his brother, he says, "I'm sorry, I couldn't keep you safe," and he said, you've always done that, and then you go to the end where I never thought he was just staying out there to kill Klansmen. They tried to go up, tried to get in, the doors was locked and all that stuff. And then I feel like his brother was in there. Am I the only one that feels like that? And then,
I didn't even think about that.
And then he killed everybody.
Possibility was in there. Yeah.
He killed everybody, but that's what he was doing, was keeping his brother safe. That's how I took it.
Yeah, so, I could see that. I could see that. For sure.
Because remember, they tried to go through one door, it was locked. He went to another door, it was like, it's locked.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why would he even lock those doors? Because to me, you would want them to go inside, then you can pick them off as they come out. You know what I mean? So I just thought that there was that underlying thing where it was like love kind of was breaking that cycle as they went. But there's a lot. I could talk about that movie for 50, 11.
I didn't think about that, but the thing that I was thinking, so there was the whole thing about the parents. Again, this is a whole, like, they built such a world on this. Like, he was talking about protection from the beginning. Like, when they were talking about, because the first thing they asked Sammy was, is your dad keeping his hands off you? Yeah. Right. So their whole thing was about protection. So I could see that. I could see that because I didn't even think about that, with the doors being locked and the potential of them being in there. But that could definitely fit because that protection was certainly a huge theme in the movie for sure.
Yeah. There was like so many like little themes, man. As somebody who lived in Louisiana for quite some time, I honestly, I thought the way that they handled the octoroon. I'm sorry. I think that's not supposed to be a word that you say anymore. But they handled that, 1/8, blackness in that. I know people. I was telling a friend this earlier. Like, I know people in Louisiana that look just like that, but they're black as hell, and they'll fight you if you say anything else, and the rest of their family will rock with them like that. So it's like, for her to be one of the people that I wanted to live as a black person. I wanted to live as a black person with you, but he's like looking out for her. Like, I thought that was an interesting, because so many times we only hear the stories of people that are trying to pass, and there is a flip side, and I know people that are like that it's like, nah, I don't care who raped who, I'm black. So
that was the one drop rule. Like, if you got one drop, you black, bro. Like,
yeah, but back in that time, I don't want to say but, because you're right. Back in that time, it was like there were people that was like, man, I can escape this oppression
for sure
if I just pretend to be this way. And then for her to be like, I don't want to escape. Like, I want to. Oh yeah, and some of them black as well.
Some of them 60-year-old millionaires, but whatever.
Some of them get caught up with Jesus.
Oh wow!
And I'm all over TMZ
shout out
now. Right now, as we
You
talk.
don't even have to do that.
Wait, we was talking about something else. My bad.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I want to give a shout out to Jack O'Connell too, who played Remick in the film. He laid that role out.
He made me hate him so much in just a short amount of time,
bro. And he gave weight and levity to his performance. He felt old, like he's an old ass vampire. So like, he gave weight to that performance, and like, bro, that whole monologue, the white savior trope, I can give you freedom, all that shit rocked me.
And the way that it was able to like parallel, so it's not like, because you could look at that movie and say, okay, this is just straight up, this is a story of black music. You know what I'm saying? You got the church guy who, because you know, a lot of our music stemmed from the church, and now he's taking it, he wants to go to the club. Like, so you could just say that was just a black movie, you know, analogy. But then you can also say black experience. Then you can dig deeper and say, you know, very specific to like Louisiana and Mississippi, like that experience, you know. So it's like so many different levels to it. And if you just like looking at shit directed well, I promise I would like, I keep saying to myself, like, what if Michael Jackson was alive today and wanted to make a movie? Because every time he did like one of those, you know, groundbreaking videos, you'd be like, man, what the hell is this dude doing? And then it all comes together and it's like a masterpiece, you know? And that's what I feel like this was.
Ryan, my favorite parts of that movie, one of my favorite parts, or one of the most poignant moments, was when Stack came back to convince Smoke to come out there. And he was like, I'm not doing this without you. You know what I'm saying? Like, the pain in Smoke's face at that moment, you know what I'm saying? Because that, look, for any of us to have a brother or somebody that you close to, that would be a hard conversation. But for twins, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't, you know, like, even scientifically speaking, like, that's something that they would talk about, but, you know, when Ryan was on the press tour, and I'd heard that before, that like a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, if one twin goes, the other twin don't last long. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a really, really insane bond. So I can't imagine how hard that had to be for Smoke to stay back. But thank God for his wife. You know what I'm saying? That she's also one of my favorite parts of the entire movie. She's one of my favorite parts of the entire movie.
There's so many MVPs, bro. So
I applaud.
This the 92 Dream Team right here, bro.
Everybody killed their roles, bro. Everybody killed their roles.
I got to shout out Michael B. Jordan. I know I was hating on him.
Oh yeah,
the day of, but I think he did a very convincing job.
Wait, what?
With the two love interests. Me and Morgan had a conversation with somebody who was probably hating on Michael B. Jordan a little too much about his acting. Michael B. Jordan has not historically been the greatest actor, but in this role, he definitely made both characters distinct and believable in both.
Danny, have you seen Fruitvale Station?
Seen what? Yeah, no, I'm saying
I would argue he's better in this than Fruitvale.
The man can act, yes, but I'm saying this movie, he took it to another level. Like the chemistry with the two leading ladies, like he literally, it was two characters, like it was two characters, and he had different chemistry with both women. He was convincing as a soldier, as like when it came down to the, you know, he had the PTSD with the shakes, and he still, like, he did a great job. He did a great job, man.
He was.
And he
was definitely. That's what I'm saying. To me, everybody did their thing in this movie. Everybody did their thing in this movie. God knows. Shout out to
Cornbread. All day. Cornbread all day.
Oh yeah.
Cornbread.
I'm on fire.
Shout out to Jamie Lawson. Shout out to Jamie Lawson.
Man, we can do better than a shout out, man. Let's give
hey,
a
listen,
clap.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Slow, Javon, slow clap.
Let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. At that there railroad track,
pressure, man.
Woo, Lord Jesus.
I know I did the old man creepy grown. I was like,
Hey, I know it was bad because Tiana even said something. We was in the theater.
Let me tell you something.
If my wife says a woman is cute, it's on another level, bro.
Let me tell you something, boy. When she turned around and said, "You're gonna bite off more than you can chew," I said,
I ain't gonna lie, man. I was sitting there. Damn. Dave was like, what? I was like, nothing.
I need to stare at everything. She remind me of.
I guarantee y'all, she's gonna play Storm.
She reminds me of
better off.
She can play whoever she wants, man.
Like, whoever.
They should make a movie. They should make a movie about Adam and Eve and have her play Eve. It made perfect sense why Adam bit that goddamn fruit. I mean, it made.
I thought Morgan was about to curse. I was waiting for it.
All the movie, it makes sense. All of it makes sense now. You know what I'm saying? All of us could watch that scene and be like, you know what? It's plausible. I would have done it too. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Guida? Hey,
you would have hit that button
too. I want to make sure I shout Guida out too. Like Guida's working on something extremely special.
Yeah,
for me and the family. I ain't gonna take away from our current conversation, but I want to shout you out, bro, and I'll show it off once it gets all the way done. But yeah, man, Pearline. Yeah, it was. But the thing that pissed me off the worst, and I said this, and it will always be a problem for me. It will never not exist. I am not gonna allow you to put my life on the line. Okay, so
they have no choice unless they.
Nah, you got a choice. You got a choice. If I will murder as soon as she started. Yeah, I'm any yelling you do at all, you about to get murked, bro. I don't have time.
She bit the man's hand. You ever been bitten by an adult? Don't answer that.
I used to be like, I used to say about like zombie movies. You know how in zombie movies there's always that one person that like
gets bit
to make noise or something.
Bro, you gotta understand the circumstances, though. She's a mother. She's a mother. She was worried about her child. Like Remick put her in a situation. Remick put her in a situation, bro.
I'd have let her go.
Then go out there by yourself. You ain't got to take all of us with you, bro. Well, you could have.
She needed the help.
Listen, no, Morgan, I got this. The minute they got to the door. And the husband was there talking, and she was trying to go, and they were holding her back. I'd have been like, let that woman go.
Right.
You better let that woman go.
I believe, was it Jermaine Cole that sang that song, Don't Save Her?
Don't save her. You don't want to be saved. I'd have pushed her out. I'd have been like, go be with husband.
I mean, they threw the other dude out for less. He just had some wine spilled on him. They threw him out the door.
That guy was just passed out drunk. You know what I'm saying? They threw him out in the hot second. That's effed up.
He was just taking a nap, but he didn't know what was happening.
Bruh, when she started screaming, first off, when she tried smoke, I was like, man, just do it, bro. Sometimes you gotta, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Because she was just talking residents. Aren't you a soldier?
I'd have been
think how boring the movie would have been if they just would have stayed in there all night.
No,
left in the morning.
Yeah. I'm not mad at it happened, right?
Exactly. Something had to happen in the last 20 minutes. Like,
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
In real life, shut your ass up.
She would have got murdered in real life.
Go to sleep real quick.
Go save your daughter.
She would have been harmed in real life, but there's no excusing that type of behavior. Okay, your life being on the line don't mean all of our lives got to be on the line. That's effed up in all iterations that it ever happened in. That's why I've always said if Michael Myers chasing us and you got to be the one that's you doing that, I'll help you. I will help you. I promise. You know what I'm saying? And I hope you make it through it, but for sure, you're not going to get me killed, though. You know what I'm saying? So if you can't control yourself, I will help control you. You don't have to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? And I expect the same in return. If y'all like shut up more and I'm, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, hey, murk me, bro. Like, well, let me ask respectfully, please don't murk me. Like, incapacitated.
No, you already said it, man.
Nah, it's too late.
I wrote it down.
Yeah, I did.
Wait, time out. We already know. Morgan
bro.
already established that he's gonna do.
Listen,
Jordan
you getting that Bojangles combo. You getting the spicy 2-piece.
I thought you meant a dry biscuit.
What is you?
I mean, listen, I accept that though. If I was making a noise, I would accept that. But long
I'd
story
let her
short,
have her little Molotov, her little bottle, and I'd have been like, "Go on."
I would have said
that was the bad part. Like her plan backfired so quickly.
Hey, but I give her credit though.
No,
I give her credit
to
though.
her husband. That was it.
I give her credit.
That's the question I got. So the one thing that they didn't explain that could have made it make sense to me. Now, in her mind, she could have been thinking that if they both died, they didn't have the memory, so she could have still been saving her daughter, right? If they both died, are they still connected to the hive, and do they still know, how to get? Of course, they know how to get to her daughter, but is her daughter now more safe because their minds aren't part of the collective, or does that knowledge still stay with her? Like she might have been thinking, hey, if we go, then there's more chance that my daughter stays alive. But
I think like, so the thing about it is, like, I've seen people get in like really, really dangerous situations that aren't close to as dangerous as having 50 vampires sitting outside your door. Like, people make irrational decisions. He played on, her with the daughter stuff. Mm-hmm. Her husband's gone, like all this shit's happening. She didn't even really want to be there. She was just there for the money, whatever. Mm-hmm. So I think she just like flipped and lost it. And I've seen people.
And she would have flipped and lost it outside.
Yes. Why you gotta flip and kill us all?
But okay, so the real part about it, and I think I said it like in our chat. And this is nothing against anybody. I love everybody. But there are groups of people that come into our communities and they come in and kind of exploit us with their businesses. Some of them, they'll be nice. They'll be part of the members of the community and all that stuff. But if they catch your daughter stealing, you know what I'm saying? Whenever it gets to the point where they got to choose between me or you, it's always going to be them. They're never going to look out for like the best interest of, us. And so I kind of took it that way, because remember when she was like, as soon as the stuff started getting shaky, she's the one that sent her husband out to go get the car. Like, we ain't even really supposed to be here like that. Let's go. Like, that's their problem.
Was the first one to do it,
right? So it's like, that's kind of, to me, the gist of what that meant.
I thought that was funny though. Go get the car. I was like, it's like 5 feet from. What are you?
I've been like, yeah, no. But again, like you even saw, like he was more. So break it all down. In the beginning, when they're in the town, who works on the black side of the shops, and who works on the white side?
Right.
What I'm saying? So the husband seemed more cool and more, down with us. And then she was like, it's all about the money. She came over there with hard negotiations. It was all about the bread for her. So I see it like that. That's part of what that story, what he was trying to say in that instant. I could be wrong. I might be projecting. But just looking at it, like looking at how the non-black people were placed in the movie, that's kind of what I got out of it. Is that she was like, I don't care. Like, my life's getting messed up. So we all going down.
That's some bull crap, first off. But I will give her credit.
Y'all brought him on the screen. They ain't gonna let you man.
I want to make sure I shout her out real quick for something that was done right. I give her all the credit in the world for when she did get outside and she did set herself on fire, freaking fool. She still was going to town now. She was still getting her work done. She knew she was out of there, but she was gonna get her work done while she was doing it. So I give her credit for that.
Smell like barbecue chicken.
Yeah.
I had a really racist joke that came. I'm glad.
I did too. I held it.
Let it go. Let it go.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something too. I'm
it was coming. It was coming. As soon as Greg said what he said, it was it was on the tip.
Me too.
Of my tongue.
Me too.
All right, go ahead, Jamari, man. Can you hear us?
Is he
You
frozen?
got that dial-up modem?
Yeah, I want to make sure you all can hear me. Oh, it's a terrible connection right now.
You good?
Oh, great. So let's see what all of you all covered so far with this. Going through all the nuances of the movie, going through the different. I see you guys got to the Asians who were in it, and Miss Lady's little gift she gave everybody.
That was some bull crap.
Wait, what?
Talk about her inviting everybody to kill us.
Oh,
all.
yeah.
Just her.
Pretty much, yeah.
So like what? All right, so I want grades. Now I still need to go back. I still need to go back and see it again before I give a rating. But I want everybody's 1 to 10.
1 to 10.
Yeah.
It was a 10 for me.
Ryan?
1 to 10. Nah, bro, it's a 9.5. It's solid.
That's not solid. What you talking about?
The only reason why I'm not giving it a full 10.
9.5 is a lot.
9.5 is high for me, brother. It's
not
high.
Solid, man.
The only reason why I'm not giving
Solid
it a full
10
10
or 7.
Yeah. I think he said using solid for that.
9.5. It's Slade. There you go. It's Slade.
Justin?
Since I saw it twice, I'm gonna give it an 8.7.
Okay. Greg?
What?
1 to 10?
I don't, man.
The Lakers on? Greg ain't
Not yet. I'm getting prepared though.
I
was trying to avoid this question.
I know it.
I would give it like maybe a 9.75. There were a couple of things, but
yeah,
I'm not gonna I ain't even gonna trip because the blackness for me like can make a movie, can raise you up like levels because he did us a lot of justice, not only with the story, but the level of acting, the level of directing, the heart and soul that was put into the film, all the stuff that
the cinematography,
the stuff that we might not even understand why it made us feel the way it did, but yeah. And then that scene, man, the scene, the music thing. I remember I was in the theater. I was like watching, and then when I started seeing, stuff that didn't belong in that time period, I was like, he's not gonna. Oh shit, he's doing it, and it was like, it took me a minute to get myself back into the movie because I was like, I couldn't believe that he tried it. I couldn't believe that it was pulled off as well as it was.
I'm not
felt it. The music, like the background stuff, I was just like, bro, what am I doing here? It was, yeah.
I'm not gonna cap. That crap was when he started doing it, I got nervous. But the farther it went, I was like, nah. You know what I'm saying? But you know how ambitious you have to be to even try that scene?
Michael Jackson, man.
The ambition that it takes to pull that off, knowing that some people aren't gonna get it. You know what I mean? Some people might criticize you for it because they didn't get it. But for those of us that do, man, you know what I'm saying? Like there was so much in that one scene that he was doing at the same time, and the music was working with it. And I'm like, bro, I can't imagine how long it took them to mix that to make that work. Like,
bro, the sound design alone.
Oh yeah,
I can't imagine how
sound design.
Can we shout out Ludwig, man?
Stupid. That's Ludwig, bro.
Bro,
that is the genius behind Ludwig. Like
that's was insane, bro. Seriously,
yeah.
I was
and
like,
we also got to shout out the Queen, Ruth Carter, for costume.
Coming smack at you again
at all times.
You know she was working on Blade, right? And she admitted on Hollywood podcast that it was supposed to be set in the 1920s. Blade, the Marvel movie.
Wow.
And she was working on Blade until it got scrapped. Yeah.
Terrible.
She gets shot. She gets shot out at all times.
They messed up on. They just messed up on a good, bro.
Not really. I don't want to see Blade in the 1920s. That's just me.
I don't need a Blade movie anymore. Yeah, they can move on.
What? So I know we wanted to talk about Sinners. Did we say we wanted to talk about? Did we say we wanted to talk about Uncle Shannon or?
They ain't my uncle.
I mean, why not? I mean, it's something to talk about.
It was two things that we had early, and then that came up later. But I can't remember what the second thing was.
But Morgan, are we really shocked, bro?
I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked at the allegation, but based on who the attorney is. Based on the attorney, I'm not shocked about any part of it. Now it's just, but the thing that I will give Shannon and his lawyer credit for is the way that they chose to fight back. The way that they're handling this is the way that I would handle it. I ain't hiding from nothing. I'm not running from nothing. That's what you want. Okay, bet. You know what I'm saying? Do we showing cards? We're gonna show all the cards. You ain't got to worry about that. I ain't
The more you gotta understand, like Shannon is fucking with these young people.
We known that.
Like we've been known that. Like y'all seen that Monique interview, bro? Come on now, this ain't nothing new.
We've known what Shannon was up to. He's made that pretty clear, and nobody will ever forget that. That's Mama shit. Nobody ever forget that. So
the thing is though, like, and I'm not gonna age shame my man. Like, you almost 60 at this point. Like I feel like if you
don't do that. We're not doing that. Not in the same week where old girl from Blackish. Not in the same week with old girl from Blackish.
No. You name her. You name her, sir.
I can't. What? I forgot her name.
That's Tracy Ellis Ross.
Tracy Ellis Ross.
Tracy Ellis Ross. Tracy Ellis Ross.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Let him say
one of the best Black Mirror episodes.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
If you want to talk about him staying away from the snow bunnies, I'm there.
That's not what I'm saying.
Well, let him finish what he's saying, though, because I think
I'm saying that you should have, if you have built this empire, you should have things in place to keep your stuff private, or you should know that people are going to be trying to trap you in things like this. Yo, do what you want to do. Go out there and do what you want to do.
He's been on his own podcast talking about like all the stuff he doesn't do because he ain't trying to get caught up.
Right. He gave an example about the girl trying to rob him, about the dude showing up. Like he talked about it on his podcast. What
did he say? I ain't going to nobody's house.
That's fine. I was just saying,
here you are.
It ain't got nothing to do with age, though. That's all I was saying.
The age part is you too damn old.
You old enough to know better.
Not know how to move. Like you're moving like a weirdo. Like you're 50-something years old, calling out a 19-year-old, and you're doing it because you think she's dumb, that she's naive, and she's just gonna be happy to be around you and your money. Like and the whole time,
same week Tracy Ellis Ross talking about she be messing with young men too.
You're missing the point.
I agree with everything. That's not even. I'm just saying it don't got nothing to do. This dude is 30. This dude is
but they're not.
Giovanna, that's not. I don't think that's.
They're not trapping her.
How old is Jonathan Majors? He got too. Sometimes you get got.
You're conflating like two different things.
Sometimes you get got.
Yeah, it's principle.
If you want to if you want to mess with children, sometimes you do get got. Yeah, sometimes you get tricked.
Yeah, he's too old. That's the point.
He's just got out of high school, and your ass been doing this for 30-something years. Sometimes
it don't matter if she 20, a snow bunny, or after his money. Lakers and 5.
That's gonna be hard though, just I wish I could.
That was a bar. That was a bar.
Probably be Lakers in 6. That's okay.
Well done. I mean, it was funny. It wasn't true, but it's definitely funny.
It'd be Lakers in 6. It'd be Lakers in 6. But yeah,
that was crazy.
Lakers in Cancun.
These referees to come through.
That was crazy.
You heard me, Daddy.
I agree with Greg that the thing that Tracy was talking about and what Shannon is doing are two different things.
I didn't say that they were the same thing. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it ain't got nothing to do. It's got everything to do with just him being a horny dude. That's all. It's got nothing to do with age. Jonathan Majors is how old? He got.
Again, you're cutting off
All
in the
these
middle
dudes
of the
get
sentence.
got.
You and Jonathan Majors
Two different areas.
But he could have handled this a lot better. You could have had somebody.
Not the same.
It's not age though. That's
Majors.
my whole point.
Somebody who's been
not
around as long as he has.
No,
Jonathan Majors is
because
not
we
the same
see
thing at all.
We see,
I'm not
we,
saying that, guys.
It's not
we
even
see
a
these
comparison.
young, we see these young hoopers getting got by these women all the time. We see young football players getting got. They be getting got by the same women.
Got.
So yeah,
But Javon,
so I'm saying you're too. I'm not saying he's too old to be, you know, being a freaky snow bunny humper or whatever. I'm saying he's too old and too experienced, and he has too much to lose to just be putting himself in these weak ass situations.
And he's come out of his own. And he came out of his own mouth saying not to do this thing. He's like the one who's telling us not to get caught up, not to be going to somebody else's house. Move in a different way so that you don't get messed up.
And
he surely spoke about Deshaun Watson. When Deshaun Watson happened,
other dudes say the same thing and get got. It happened.
All Greg is doing is pointing to the fact that
I'm not disagreeing with y'all about that. He shouldn't. I'm not disagreeing with you guys that he shouldn't. He should know better. I agree with y'all on that. I'm agreeing. I'm just saying that it's not a age thing. It's a man thing.
But we're not. That's what I'm
it's
saying.
It's a man thing, dog.
It is an age
thing. It's a horny celebrity thing. That's really what it is.
It's age. What Greg is pointing to. What Greg is pointing to. You have to remember. Number one, that Shannon Sharp has been a successful NFL player.
He's been praised for
over 30 years.
Yeah,
for over 30 years. So if he's moving like that right now, God knows he did it when he was younger. So by now, you would think you know the game better than to end up in this type of stupidity, especially after you've spoken on it about other people, is what Greg is saying. So that's why it's age related.
What he's saying,
and
I understand. And I'm just saying it's not an age thing because we see men of all age ranges fall prey to the same thing.
We're not.
That's all. That's my whole point.
Yeah, but
we're not saying that because of his age he can't do it. We're saying because of his age he should know better than to get caught.
And I'm saying it don't matter though.
Yes, it does matter.
It doesn't.
Can I just say this?
To you, it don't matter to you.
To me, fine.
Right.
But I mean, that's it. Okay. It matters to y'all. So we're all giving our opinion.
Shannon Sharp lost his job at CBS. Does anybody know why?
Same shit.
A white woman that he was
dating
came out and tried to say that he sexually assaulted her, he raped her, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That was 10-something years ago.
Then it's a whole different story. Then it's a matter of him having
it's him being old and experienced already.
It's a pattern. It's not even experience. It's a pattern of stupidity.
And we're saying
yes, that is correct.
We're saying at that age
that
he should not be that stupid.
Like that's the point.
Especially with his experience.
And the reason bringing Tracy up doesn't work is because Tracy is speaking about relationships. She's speaking about relationships and all kinds of other stuff that we had no idea of because she moves smart.
And she's also not.
You saw what I'm saying?
She's also.
Wait, what'd you say?
She's also not dumb. So
that we know of. Women move better than men. We all know this.
But that is a part of the point.
We all know this.
A part of the point is that.
But that's my point. Women move better than men, but men horniness will bring you down. Time and time again, we've seen celebrity dudes get brought down by their horniness.
I don't necessarily. I feel like there are men who absolutely move fine. There are some horny celebrities that move just fine. It's just that this man in particular, especially a man who has opened his mouth about moving better, is not moving better. And with his experience, with the things he said, with the things he's done, he's still making these mistakes. You cannot get up on a camera and say, I'm not going to make these mistakes, and keep making those mistakes. We're really just calling him out for being
and not only that, but heavily criticize guys that get caught in these kind of stories. You know what I'm saying? And like
Louis C.K. should have never been canceled. Period.
I don't remember what happened.
I don't get it.
I don't think this has. I don't think
what happened?
I don't think this is like a Louis C.K. situation.
But that's a different situation. Louis C.K. is a different situation.
Those are like a bunch of women coming out saying, harassing them, sexually harassing them.
I didn't even know that.
So wait a minute. So is it just one woman that's saying this about Shannon?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's why he.
And the crazy thing is, when I first heard the story, I was like, "Oh, this must be the woman that got caught when the live stream happened." And it stated in the same thing that it's not even the same woman. I said, "Boy, God, dog, God."
Once I saw Tony Busby, so he's the one that like basically ruined Deshaun Watson's life.
Yep.
Not saying Deshaun
tried to do Jay-Z.
Put himself in some weird.
Deshaun was in. Yeah, Deshaun put himself
and just
in
for
really
anybody that's watching, he most recently, like right now, he's got a whole bunch of people. He's trying to sue Diddy. He tried to bring a suit up against Jay-Z, where they ended up finding out that the lady was lying about the whole encounter, and that he didn't even properly vet her. He just was like, "You want to sue Jay-Z? Let's go." So this dude, he goes around, like looking for these kind of cases, and they extort people, but some people don't just pay. Because like for Shannon, who I think I saw something that said he's up for like $100 million contract or something. Like for somebody like him, this is the perfect time for you to come out and like try to kill him. But he's like, I'm not gonna pay them because it's a shakedown. And that's what it is most of the time. It doesn't mean that these dudes ain't moving foul and all of that. Apparently, there's a sex tape out of Shannon's mouth. He said there's a sex tape. I guess they probably sent him like the 30-second clip where they edited it. But
I will not be watching.
But I will say that, but like again, the thing that if in this exact same situation, I would handle it the same way instead of like hiding behind whatever. No. Hey, I effed up, but this is BS. If you know for fact it's BS, then you need to come out right now immediately and be like, no, this is BS, and I'm gonna show you why. Oh, you trying to hide your name as Jane Doe because they found it under Jane Doe? Ain't no Jane Doe. Here's her name. Go look that joint up. Here go these text messages. I'm putting all of it out there. And if I had a set state, you better believe you're going to see it. I don't care if I leak it. I don't care if it's official. I'll be on everybody's TV show. You know what I'm saying? Making sure, hey, if that's how you want to roll, we're going to put it all out there then. If that's what's up. And I would have told her that. I'd be like, are you sure that you want to go down this road? Because if you do, I promise you I'm not stopping at anything to make sure that everything's on the table. All of it.
So outside of him, I think I heard an audio clip. They was on the phone. And he was like, "You say I'm manipulating you," or something like that. He's like, "I'm gonna choke the shit out of you." Yeah. So other than that, what is it supposed that he does? I really don't know.
So what they're saying is that he assaulted her. He manipulated. Like it's really the soft stuff, right? So this attorney. They never go to the police. They go straight to trying to extort you.
Get money.
It's always simple.
So, and most of the time that's like, even with Deshaun Watson, with all those women, nobody provided any type of evidence that the police felt comfortable even trying to prosecute. So it's like a lot of hearsay, but that's what they want. Is for you to just be like, okay, let me pay these people so this can go away.
So they can go away.
Yeah. They really wanted to be played out in public opinion, because if they didn't, they wouldn't.
So she's claiming that she was SA.
I gotta look at it again. I don't know if it said.
He says it was consensual. He says it was consensual, and that the relationship lasted up to a certain time. She's saying that it used to be consensual, turned into something else.
And that even in that audio, you could tell there was like long spaces, like it was probably being edited. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead, Danny might have some breaking news that can solve
This
this.
is not about. No, this is
It's
not
not
about
about that. You.
This is
Okay.
no. Before we get to, because y'all know I got a hard out at 9:30.
Yeah, me and Danny
10.
got somewhere to be.
But some breaking news. Kyrie Irving. I don't know if y'all heard about the next chapter joint that they're doing, the 1v1 league that they're doing. So Kyrie Irving has been announced. He's gonna commentate on the first season. The Michael Beasley versus.
That's not really breaking news, but go ahead.
But he said he's going to join. He's gonna play in the second season. So
You better.
I know we got a lot of Kyrie Irving fans on this podcast, me included.
Javon, remember that time he said he was gonna come back to Boston?
Wait, what?
When Kyrie said he was gonna come back to Boston, that's that. I take that as serious as I take him playing in a 1v1 league coming off another ACL tear.
Nah, he ain't going
next season. After next season.
I'm gonna be quiet about Kyrie because Morgan gonna call me a hater if I say anything.
I'm excited about the 1v1. I want to see the 1v1. That's what I want to see.
I just want to see what kind of rules that they have. Like if it's similar to what they did in Unrivaled with the
Unrivaled fire.
I like that.
I'm okay. If it's just gonna be like wide open, regular, like one-on-one that you would play, I don't know how good that could be. Because when you're talking about guys at that level, nobody can really stop anybody.
Unrivaled.
They don't play defense.
No, you can't take somebody like Michael Beasley. If you get the ball to him at the top of the key and it's just one person on him, he can go right, he can go left. Unless you're quick enough to cut everything off, which most people aren't, you got to have. That's why I said give him a shot clock. Then it'll be cool because that's why
it don't matter. Michael Beasley, Michael E. Lee, Michael B. Jordan, Lakers in 5. Could I put it 6?
All right, y'all ready? Let's do this.
Is Jamari drafting too? Is Jamari drafting too? Because I didn't have 6 slots.
We about to be screwed, boy. It's a vampire movie draft, boy. Somebody about to have I
don't know 42 vampire movies.
I only got 6 slots. Maybe
6.
You're doing drafting.
He can do my. He got my spot.
I was gonna say you can have my spot if y'all want us to draft because I ain't gonna put 7 slots on here. So
why? So you can cheat again?
All right, let me. Yeah, hey, do not cheat this time.
So they
bro.
make it 3. So they make it 3. Make it 3.
You guys go ahead because
instead of top 5, 3. Everybody get 3.
Danny gonna pick
No.
Moby.
What, little vampire?
Morbius.
Oh wow!
Hey, somebody might have to pick Morbius after the shoot. With all
I was many people we got. Somebody got to.
That's why I said make it 3
in the bag, bro.
Just make it 3.
We're counting just live action, right?
Yeah, just live action.
No,
just live.
It's got to be at least 4. That way,
we got to do 4 at least.
Because that way it swings.
The show is called Top 5 Live.
No, we doing 5 regardless.
No, do 5. Let's do it. Hey,
let's go, man. We just gotta
go.
All right, I'm gonna type in the names. So who's not drafting again?
Everybody but Jamari.
All right, Jamari's not. Okay. All right, I'm gonna type them in as we see the panels. So me, Danny, Javon, Greg, Jess, Ryan.
I'm gonna need somebody else.
And here we go. Just some book.
What the heck, yo?
Is Greg first? What does it say?
Me?
Justin's first. Man, what?
It's too much pressure.
It's racist, man. I haven't been first, but one time, man.
Hey, man.
Maybe twice or 3 times. I don't know, but I'm calling the police.
It's some bull crap.
Okay.
It's all good.
I am being targeted.
It's all good. I'm gonna clean up. It's cool. All right, let me stop sharing the screen because we got the order in the chat now. It's some bullcrap for real, cuz that's crazy.
I'm ready.
I don't mind being last though.
Wait,
Ryan, someone tells me you were ready 3 hours ago.
No, just maybe.
Justin, Ryan, Greg, Javon, Danny Morgan. Justin, hold on. Give me a second, y'all. This is why we should have this done before.
Hey, blame Morgan.
I don't know. Shut up. You blame me. All I did was randomize it.
I blame the lady.
Danny, can you let us know if you're gonna cheat again, man?
I didn't cheat the first time.
Danny gonna have a zombie movie in there for no reason.
Man, switched his pick out and then left.
Train to Bushran, number 3.
Hey, y'all leave my brother alone, bro.
Dawn of the Dead. Oh, they like vampires. Sort of.
This about to be crazy.
Let's see.
All right.
Oh, I gotta dig deep, man.
I know.
Hey, I'm telling you, yeah, this about to be.
Whoosh.
Sheesh, man.
It's gonna be
we gonna do one round. I'm gonna be like, Castlevania.
So I'm like, that's why I said we should just did 3 because I really don't know vampire movies like that.
Y'all better Google is your friend.
Can we name like more than one in the same franchise?
Of course you can.
Yeah.
All right, Just.
Okay.
Google says Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Bro, come on now. If y'all don't watch vampire movies, why are we doing
At least he's honest.
you guys don't watch vampire?
At least he's honest.
What the hell?
Bro, I just told you I was watching.
This man about to do an AI list.
Hey.
Fired.
At least he's honest, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Fired.
Hey,
Fired off.
how else did y'all look at the movie? Y'all looked them up on Google, right?
No, I watch movies.
Yeah, I watched a lot of movies.
Yeah, I watched
a lot.
You sat there and thought about all the Dracula. Okay.
Bram Stoker's is gonna be my number 1. It's like,
Okay, cool.
that was absolutely gonna be my
I'm not saying it's a bad pick.
I'm definitely
just
not.
saying.
I'm just mad.
No, I'm proud of my boy. He just went out straight to it. Google said,
I'm just hating right now.
He said
Google said, I rock with it. I love it.
All right, Ryan, who you got, man?
I don't
but that's Justin's role on the show.
We have a draft for a list. I Google the stuff. That's where I get my information.
I'm not judging you, man. You good.
But that's y'all know that's Justin's role on the show. He gonna spoil everybody's list by finding what it is that you love the most and take.
All right,
I'm waiting on the person to put
Ryan,
on the list.
All right, Interview with the Vampire.
How original. Let me take like the best thing ever. Boo!
Damn you, black people. Who's next? Oh, Greg.
That's the one with Brad Pitt, right?
Yeah,
that's the one with Brad Pitt, right? What are we doing here?
Yeah, that was gonna be my number 2.
Danny has never seen
What are we doing here?
Danny has never seen it.
Danny,
that just told me right
there.
I saw it when I was like 8, and
who's in it?
I never watched it again after that.
Who's in it?
Isn't that the one with Tom Cruise, right? Or with,
and who else?
He already said Brad
the other
Pitt,
good-looking white guy.
Brad Pitt.
The other guy.
There's 3 more people in that movie.
Those are the only 2 I remember. Like I said, I saw it when I was 8, and I shouldn't have been watching it then. I shouldn't have been, and I felt like I shouldn't have been watching it when I was watching it. So,
you probably shouldn't have watched that at 8, Danny. You probably shouldn't have watched that at 8.
Who you got?
It was on HBO.
I mean, Greg, who you got?
I was waiting for silence. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole lot of talking going on right now.
You don't make your pick.
I'm gonna go out kind of crazy here. It's early. Maybe this might be too soon, but I'm gonna take Sinners. Man, what? Blackness. Overload.
I was hoping I was gonna get it, but I knew it wasn't gonna happen.
Jesus.
Now I got to pick it. Danny's gonna pick Morbius. So good there.
No, I ain't. I'm gonna get one or 2. We gonna see.
Damn, though. I got between two. I'm trying to figure out which one I want. But I'm going to go with the classic. Even though I'm going to go with the classic. Let's go with the Lost Boys.
Nice.
Nice.
Hey, Greg, that's effed up.
Good pull.
What?
Good pull.
That's effed up. You supposed to be my elder, man. You never mind.
Elder.
I can't even see who Danny picked. Hold on, let me.
He took Sinners first.
I'm taking Blade.
Y'all
Blade.
said we could take more than one in the same.
Blade?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
you
pick your
could do a
pick it.
franchise. There's a franchise.
All right, so I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take From Dusk Till Dawn
Nice.
and
Nice.
30 Days a Night.
Good
Solid.
pull, bro. Good pull.
Solid.
30 Days a Night. That was a good second choice.
I love 30 Days a Night. That's one of my favorites. That's one of my
I'm
favorite
gonna
movies.
take
Hey, we lost Morgan. I'm sorry.
Oh wow, wow!
Damn, dog.
I can't be on my own joint.
I'm taking I Am Legend.
Let me get this reach anymore.
You picked I Am Legend.
I'm taking I Am
Okay.
Legend. with my
Javon?
favorite shit.
They were vampires?
All right.
I Am Legend. Technically,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I Am Legend is
Technically,
vampire.
Yeah.
Yes.
Solid pick.
Since Morgan done messed around and screwed me over,
How was they vampires?
they are. Remember it was like
That was
allergic to
the
light.
name. The name of the disease that they had was
It's vampire.
vampirism.
It's
Yeah, they
fine.
were vampires.
You know what?
They did turn. So I mean, the vampires.
I'm gonna go with Blade.
Zombies
2.
turn too.
That's
Blade
that's
2.
Blade 2 is a
That's
solid
Blade.
movie.
Blade 2 is the superior Blade movie.
I
Yes.
agree. That is the best movie.
It
I
is.
agree too.
It is, but I you know me, like I'm a sucker for the original, so I
Blade
took Blade
2
1
is
over
definitely-
Blade
I
2.
like
But
that.
Blade 2,
Blade 2 was
Blade
next
2
level.
is definitely the best. Of
Blade 2
Blade?
is definitely the better movie.
Definitely.
Damn.
Greg is back on Big Bro.
Man,
One of y'all is gonna have to
put
put Blade 3, and I just hope you sleep well at night with that.
Not Blade Trinity.
Lord, I hope
Come
I
on
get
now.
back to
I'll
you,
be
bro.
damned.
I hope I get
I'm in
back.
the war room. Give me 1 second. Because if I take
Oh, these
the
towels, bro. Jesus Christ.
Y'all are missing a big one.
Like
I
my
can't
eyes
believe
shit
y'all.
today.
Y'all are missing a big one, but I think a lot of y'all have never seen it either.
I gotta take I'm gonna do it.
Come on, Greg, man.
Why you gotta be so much pressure, man? Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm taking the OG Nosferatu.
Okay.
1972,
79?
not 79.
Yeah, the first one. The original vampire movie.
Hey,
The
just go
original
ahead.
one,
Go on and
okay.
take Blackula, man.
Island
to say.
film.
That
I'ma
is the first vampire movie.
Go ahead and take Blackula, man.
You know what? I want to, but I'm
Go
thinking
ahead,
about
Ryan.
something else. I'm gonna go
Ryan
back.
about to make me mad. I
It's
know.
on Ryan.
Go ahead.
The best vampire movie ever made, still to this day. Let the
Ah!
Right One
Damn
In,
it.
German
I was
version.
hoping that crap came
I
back.
was about to throw my laptop across the
I was
room.
hoping that joint came back so
You're
bad,
right.
bro. 'Cause if I'd have got all of those three, this joint was over with. You know what I'm
Damn,
saying?
dog.
Ryan, you
I haven't seen
Which
that one,
one?
but I heard it was good.
let the right.
Oh, he got that
Let
would
the
have been my
right
number
one in.
one pick.
That
Ryan,
was
man,
going to be
that's-
my number one pick. But I love Anne Rice so much, so it had to be interviewed. What up, Morgan?
Oh, okay.
What up, Morgan?
I'm good.
What up, brother?
I love you, but I ain't
What up,
effing with
brother?
you right now, cuz
Who you got, Just?
that's for real.
You can do the remake. The remake's really good too.
I agree.
Don't say stuff out loud with
You
Yeah,
can
that's
do the
the one.
remake with Chloe.
Listen, Just is always
Yeah.
listening. Y'all gotta stop.
What, man?
That's true. Because Justin will steal your joint
Right,
now.
yeah. That's very true.
Just will wreck a draft in a minute.
I don't know which one to pick.
I'm the peanut section.
I'm gonna go with because you said it earlier, and I was thinking that I'm gonna go black with Blackula.
Okay.
There we go.
And I'm gonna switch it up. Twilight.
You had
Yeah.
that.
Right.
Twilight was solid to me.
You can have all of them.
Twilight is still the highest grossing vampire film.
I didn't love all of them. I didn't love all of them, but Twilight was still solid as like a series. It got obviously just like any other series, like you can get a little bit longer than two, but
I don't know nothing about no vampire shit. So listen.
All right, Ryan, who you got, man?
Oh, it's back on me. John Carpenter's Vampires with James Wood.
All right.
Yo, Ryan, I'm not inviting you no more, man. Oh,
hey.
Damn, Joe.
Hey. Javon, I'm horror, bro.
Killing me right
all
now,
I do.
Man.
Horror.
I'm sitting here like ain't nobody thinking of that.
I'm about to see if Greg about to. I got a feeling he's gonna do it.
Damn.
I hope not. That's all I
got
can
a
do.
feeling.
That's all I can do is hope.
It's back on me.
Yeah, it's on you.
I gotta go with one of my personal favorites. I don't give a shit what nobody says.
Vampire in Brooklyn.
Vampire in Brooklyn.
It's fire.
I don't like you.
I knew it. I knew it.
Vampire in Brooklyn's fire,
I knew it.
bro.
All right.
I thought I was gonna get that next. I really like Vampire in Brooklyn.
I love that movie.
Good.
They got quotables.
Yeah, I really like that. That was gonna be my next pick.
To this day.
To this day.
On Javon. You already had your pick out. Just go ahead and pick it.
We got
Just pick like damn. What's I wanted? I'm gonna go 30 Days a Night.
That's
already got it.
That was already picked.
Already taken.
Morgan already got
Where?
That was my second pick.
Morgan
Man,
got it with
if
his
you
second
don't
pick.
raise that font. All right, then I gotta go.
I'm trying to make everything fit.
I gotta go Underworld then.
That was gonna be.
Dang.
Solid pick.
That was gonna be my next one.
Very solid pick.
Whoa.
I like it.
That was gonna be my next
Dang,
one.
y'all
Very
I like
solid
it.
pool.
I like
That
that.
was gonna be my next one.
Y'all literally just
I like that.
shoot.
I'm mad at you. That was gonna be my next one.
I love those
I
movies.
ain't even hear Morgan
Good
say
pull.
30 Days a Night.
I love those too.
Come on, Danny, hurry up, man.
All right, so there's a
Just put Morbius.
Okay.
there's a vampire movie that y'all probably have never seen. This is a foreign one.
What's this,
but it's
an
called
Iranian
Thirst. It's a South
vampire
Korean
movie?
film. No, it's a South Korean film, and I saw it when I was about to leave Iraq in 2009.
You
And
said
I was like,
Thirst?
Yeah, and I was like, "Yo, this movie is
Yes,
really good."
Does anybody
Yeah.
believe
You
Danny
ain't
actually
seen it.
watched the
You
movie?
Googled it.
And then, does anybody believe Danny actually
I
watched the
seen it
movie?
when I
Hey,
was
I'm not gonna hate on my man. I you know what I'm saying? I'm
Morgan,
not
Morgan.
I mean, his story sounded pretty solid.
All right.
I'm just
So
saying.
I got the next.
Yeah, no, it was about
It's on me for the next two.
It was solid.
It's
When
on
it
me
come
for the
out?
next two, right? All right. So I'm a
in 2009, right when I was leaving.
Yeah,
right when I was leaving Iraq in 2009. So it had to
that
be
sounds right.
April, May, something like that.
That
I'm
sounds
gonna
right.
go. I'm gonna go with for the first
And you
one.
saw it on the plane right when it came out. It had no time.
For the first one, I'm gonna go with
You remember? You know how the bootleggers were in Iraq, bro. Them joints was available. Them joints was available,
Okay.
bro. Everything.
for the first one. I'm gonna go with Nosferatu, the remake.
Which one?
2025?
2025. Because I just went to go see that.
Yeah, with good old Billy
Yeah.
Skarsgård.
So that Nosferatu, and then for my second one,
Nosferatu slaps.
for my
So
second one, I'm going with Fright Night.
Okay.
All right. This is the one that y'all. This is the pick that y'all are gonna laugh at me about, but I really like this movie. This is Dracula 2000.
Dracula 2000 with Gerard Butler. Danny, leave the building.
Yes.
Leave the building right
I
now.
already told you.
Leave the building.
Hey,
I
said
already
he was gonna laugh.
Oh,
So I mean,
wow.
I already told you y'all was gonna laugh at me for that pick, but
he did say that.
I really
should've
liked it.
picked
I like
number
the
4.
idea. I like the idea in the end of Dracula being the original Judas, him being hung from the tree and having the thing with the silver. I like that idea, and I thought that made the movie worth watching. him and what's his name? Your boy, the black guy, Omar. Was it Omar? Who was it in there? Thing on
Omar Epps.
But I liked it. Yeah, Omar Epps was in it. I liked it. Since y'all said we can't pick anime, I was gonna take Hotel Transylvania, but y'all said we can't pick animated films.
It's on. Nobody said you couldn't pick animated films. Who said that?
Morgan said live action at the beginning.
No, I asked.
Danny, if it's a van.
Oh, I didn't. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna go with a newer movie. Just came out. Was really entertaining. Abigail.
Oh,
good job.
Abigail was good. I liked it.
It's an entertaining movie. Yeah.
Whose turn is it now?
That's a really solid pick.
That's yours, Greg.
I know. I was trying to put it up. I'm gonna do the one that scared me for years. Nosferatu 79.
All right, Greg.
All right.
Nobody can pick Nosferatu.
Yeah, they're all
Nosferatu twice.
There's different versions, man.
We're all on board. Movie's amazing.
I might take Blade 3.
Going to take Blade 3, Ryan.
Oh, I'm not taking Blade.
Dude, I almost walked out on that movie, man. I swear, yeah.
I'm going to do Bela Lugosi's Dracula 1931.
Okay. Damn, how am I going to end this?
I might have to just do some dumb shit.
It's an obvious good trash pick.
Yeah, I know.
My final one is dumb.
Hey, Greg, I'm with you there.
Just because of what it has to be. Just because of one thing.
I'm with you, Greg. It's about to be some craziness.
I got two in my head, but I don't know if either one of them gonna make it back to me.
We'll find out. We'll find out. Because I only have two on my bucket list right now. And I got to decide which one I'm going to do.
Oh, okay. I can put that one in. All right. Go ahead, Jeff.
Is it my turn?
It's going.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Google says Ganja and Hess.
Google says what?
Ganja, Hess, and Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Bro, I was gonna pick Buffy.
Buffy 91, solid. Buffy 91.
I was gonna pick that as my last pick.
Yeah, the movie, not the TV show.
Yeah, the movie. Yeah.
No.
What do you mean no?
My final movie, and I hate much and so much passion because it has nothing to do with the book whatsoever. But Aaliyah is in it, and she's the goddess of all fire.
I knew it.
The queen of the damn. She paid the greatest Akasha ever.
Solid. Hey, that hip shimmy is still everything. If you don't remember nothing else, you remember that.
Yep, you only will remember Aaliyah by the passion.
That's all I remember. That's all I cared about.
The only thing that was good about that
movie was it has nothing to do with the book. It has zero to do with the book.
Zero to do with the book.
It don't matter.
That's the movie that released right after she died, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it came out right after
she was only in for like 3 minutes.
It's on Greg.
Oh, hello. Okay, so I thought of one. I don't think it got the greatest ratings, but I liked it very much. And the black man got to live in the end. The Last Voyage of the
Demeter.
Damn it.
Great pick. I
actually
enjoyed it.
Nice.
I actually enjoyed
it's
that.
entertaining.
I loved the hell out of that movie, man.
I actually enjoyed it.
What you're talking about. I think they was just mad because the black man lived.
Bought that shit for $5. Watch that shit. I was there for it.
I want to. Never mind. We can't.
All right. Oh, damn.
I did like Fright Night though too. So
I like the remake. The remake's way better.
No, that's the one I'm dang, I forgot. I meant so I didn't specify. The one I'm talking about is the one with my boy that played Penguin. Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell.
The one with Colin Farrell was
Colin Farrell was he played what's
Was
his
it
name?
2011, right?
Yeah. 2011, it was Anton Yelchin. Rest in peace. Yeah.
All
Danny,
right.
can you put
What you got, Javon?
parentheses on
I'm
mine?
gonna go.
2011.
I'm gonna go
Mhm.
more. No.
You might as well go ahead.
I'm gonna go. You know what? I gotta have some Stephen King on here. I'm gonna go Salem's Lot.
Oh!
Pick.
Oh! Good pick.
I mean, my heart
Solid,
said
Javon.
Morbius, but
No, it didn't.
Solid.
No, it didn't.
that movie was so bad.
Nobody
bro.
has
Oh my
mentioned.
god.
Nobody has mentioned my other film yet. Please, somebody mention it.
Danny.
Please.
Y'all cool with me taking Hotel Transylvania?
Knock
Yeah.
yourself out, man.
Yeah.
You know what? I mean,
Danny,
I like
put parentheses on the number 4 and put 2011, so people know which one I'm talking about.
on Friday night.
Yeah, that remake is the
Yeah, on Friday night.
It's one of the best remakes.
I don't
ever
think I've
made.
seen that yet. That's the
Yeah.
one with Colin
It was
Farrell,
good.
right?
It's
That's
so
Colin
good.
Farrell, right?
Yeah, it was Colin Farrell.
It's so good.
Oh,
Colin Farrell was
Yeah,
awesome
I
in
did
it
see
too.
it. I saw it.
He was awesome in it too. All right, so for my last pick, in and out the draft, I am going to take the remake of a fantastic movie that I would argue. You could argue which one is better, but I enjoyed both. Let Me In. The original was Let the Right One In.
Yep.
I'm gonna take Let Me In. It's a remake.
The remake is Let Me In. Yeah.
Oh, I thought that one was taken.
No, Let the Right One In is taken.
No.
No, it's
I ain't
Let
gonna
the
lie.
Right
I
One
can't
In.
read
That's
this
the German version.
so I can't see.
yeah, it's really.
Like,
It's
I'm
rather
surprised.
small.
I'm surprised none
Hey,
of y'all
you-
said What We Do in the Shadows. I'm surprised none of y'all said What We Do in the Shadows.
I haven't. I saw that on.
I was trying to
I
go
haven't
off
made
of
it.
the
Made the screen
Shadows.
bigger, Javon.
I saw that
I was
on
thinking
Listen
somebody
That
was going to
You could've
reach
made
for
the screen
Dracula
bigger and put us
Untold,
all
which
at the
was
bottom.
terrible.
I almost picked Dracula Untold till I realized Salem's Lot was
Shadow
so
of
bad.
Vampire is
Salem's
incredible
Lot
with
was a
John
really good pick.
Malkovich and William Dafoe as another good vampire movie, bro.
Wait, what movie?
With Shadow of a Vampire with William Dafoe
Oh,
and
yeah,
John
yeah,
Malkovich.
yeah, yeah.
Good pull, Harold. Good pull.
Anything William Dafoe was in, I'm sure he killed. He's a great actor.
Ain't nobody want to get once bitten.
Dude, that was
No.
going to be my last take, just because that's Jim Carrey's like first major role in a movie. So
My last-
Grace of the Vampire. No,
I thought about
my
Once
last two were either going to be Let Me In, If It Got Back to Me, or Van Helsing. Because I
I
didn't mind
almost
it.
picked Van Helsing. I was this close.
Yeah, I didn't mind that movie at all.
That movie's garbage, but
terrible
it's
movie.
fun.
Fun,
Terrible
fun
movie,
track.
but fun.
Yeah, I was trying to just take stuff that I know that I've seen, so at least I can vouch for it. But yeah, Once Bitten, that's when I said I'm about to take some bull. That's what I was talking about. But then I remembered
Me and Greg was on the same wavelength. I was like, damn, I can't think of nothing here.
Yeah, all the ones I got, I've seen. So I was really happy to be able to get away with them joints. I know. So Danny, once Danny sends this to us, I will post it in the group to make sure we get votes. Y'all make sure y'all go.
Can y'all take a screenshot so Danny doesn't?
I know, right?
Yeah.
And we're talking not just to us, but we talk about our viewers. Please take a screenshot of this before Danny changes it. Matter of fact, I would like to take a screenshot before he changes it. I love my brother, but he cheated like crazy last week. Boy,
I would take a screenshot, but my eyes hurt.
Oh wow! I pressed the button and he had literally just taken it away. That's effed up.
Man, that is quite the heat right there.
Did somebody else take a picture? Yo, yes, effed up.
Hey, real quick, happy birthday to Kyron, man. I just wanted to
Absolutely. Happy birthday
Happy
to my
birthday
brother
to
Kyron.
Kyron.
Shout out to
Happy
Kyron,
birthday.
bro.
Before we get off, because I know Greg and LeBron Jr. got to go watch the game.
LeBron Jr. playing.
Playing
LeBron
what?
Jr.
I'm
is
talking
playing.
about my bro Danny.
Playing what?
I want to make sure I thank everybody for being on the show tonight. I love when we have
He'll be
packed
on the
shows.
sideline.
Thank y'all for helping me get through this show. Thank y'all for the prayers. I sincerely mean it, man. It's been a hard week, but being able to be on with y'all and talking and laughing feels good. So thank y'all.
Hey, can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
No.
I gotta make sure to call this out because Greg called it out too. This Saturday, if you were in the Boston area, please come out and support Boston Comics and Color Festival because we're gonna be out there. It's an amazing event. This is the third year I've done it, maybe third or fourth year. Come support these Black folks in these comics. And then if you're in New Haven in Connecticut, come to Diaspora Con. Same vibe. You know, Black folks out here making good stuff, making good comics, good content. So Saturday Boston, Sunday New Haven, Connecticut.
And can I plug something real quick too?
Absolutely.
Right now we're running a Kickstarter for a book called Fumes. I'm doing it with M. Shai Dash. She wrote this really wonderful short story and asked me, she's like, you think we could make this into a comic book? And I was like, I think we could make it into a series because it's that much cool stuff in it. So we're over halfway. I think we're close to 60%. But yeah, if you want to just jump on, it's Fumes, spelled F-U-M-E-S. It's on Kickstarter right now. Go there. Drop a couple of dollars. You're going to win a car.
Hey, I got to do this too.
Yo, I'm stealing that.
My children's book is now available, y'all. It's called The Real Estate Kids, The Box Flip.
Oh my God.
VisuallyStoked.com. You can get your copy. It is a children's book, but it's also a comic book. I made it nice and floppy. It's for the children, it's for the babies. Come on, get it. Look at that great art.
I have nothing. I'm not doing
you
shit,
got a website
so.
to plug, man. Cut that bull crap out.
I got nothing to plug except just keep watching Facebook. I'm doing a God and Monster series.
Okay.
There you
All right.
Oh, I've seen, the Cyclops. You did a Cyclops, right?
Bro, that Medusa though.
No, it's not done.
That Medusa though.
Yeah, that Medusa.
That Medusa was fire. Shout out to I've said before that I'm launching the kick. I had said before I was going to launch the Kickstarter on my son's birthday and then on my daughter's birthday. Obviously now it's going to mean even more to me. You know what I'm saying? I want to use it to be a tribute to my son. So when I start making these ads, y'all please help me push it. You know what I mean? To get it to as many people as possible. Again, we launching on May 4th, be ending on June 6th. And it's for the Lumberjacks graphic novel, which I'm extremely proud to be able to finally gotten through. And it also has a teaser in there for Lumberjacks number 5. We've got some special covers coming out, some that like I said, I can't share it yet, but looking forward to that. Bunch of dope tiers. So, make sure y'all go check Greg's joint out now. Make sure you go check out Ryan's page.
Yeah, get on Greg's joint.
Make sure you go check out Javon, in Boston. The most annoying sports town on earth. And what you got to plug the book again, Javon, because I want to make sure they see it.
VisuallyStoked.com. Hold on, I got you. Got me running across the thing. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, you got to put it close to the title.
Hold on, I'm gonna get over there. Technology is not working with me now, but we're gonna get there.
It was
There you go. The Real Estate Kids, the Box Flip. Worked really hard on this. Got plenty of copies available. All right, y'all ready?
Where your glasses at? Put your glasses on.
Listen, I'm sorry.
That's how you messing up.
okay.
I'm
Skip,
sorry if my handsomeness is bothering you, man. I don't know.
Whoa, it's time to end the show now. God,
Hey,
and always shout out to my brother Danny. Always holding me down, always holding it down. Very much so appreciate you. Very much so appreciate my best friends. My boy Stan, he over here now. Checking in. Derek, Tamara.
Tell Stan I said what's up.
He heard you. He just ain't said nothing. He's sitting over there though.
Stan need to come on the show, bro. Stan
I tried to get him on. He said he shan't. So
Danny,
that was him. Every time you heard that noise, it was
I
him.
was wondering. I said, "What?"
Yeah, I heard it before. I was
it was.
Hey,
what y'all got going on over there?
Well, was you watching in your house, man?
Later.
Hey,
All right, let's wrap it up.
Danny, I
wouldn't
just
be
got a
shy.
question real quick.
No.
How much
Listen,
time
don't
do we
matter.
got tonight, Danny? How long are you rolling with us?
Hey, I'm up until the game is done, bro. I already told Tiana the game start at 10. I'm gonna be up.
All right. You know it's probably gonna start like 10-13, but yeah.
All right,
I know, right? I know.
It's been real.
I'm on it.
We'll see y'all next week. Go Celtics.
Hey, don't